Hello people, what's good? It's Yin Zo, konnichiwa, everything. Yeah, so the last video, the camera angle is kind of wonky, and obviously I apologize for that. I'll try to be more observant moving forward, so hopefully I don't make a mistake this time. So anyway, but we're here for Certain Magical Index episode 3. So 2 was where things really kicked off, and it looks like we're getting into high gear now. So we left off with Toma feeling, I think he had feelings of like resentment for his abilities because he couldn't help Index. So, and I think it's maybe he's always had similar thoughts, because he was talking about in episode 1 how it always brings him bad luck and all that kind of jazz. So it seems like this what she said at the end of the episode really hit a nerve, for him. And something about Misaka, yes. So she seemed like, I don't know if it was the subtitles I was using, but she seemed like her sister made it seem like her burning down that building wouldn't have been out of character for her, which means, I don't know, she's either delinquent or impulsive by nature. But anyway, that's enough talk. Let's get into the video. So yeah, we start off with Necesarios Daisan no episode. Is that how we said? I don't know. I just know Kira says Daisan no Ryoki bites her dusto. Yeah, so they do their little recap. Now, I know, like I said, I know there's a New Testament and there's something else after that, which is the third part of the Magical Index. I don't know what it's like novel people they be doing, that they be having like 3. Well, I guess manga have like 70 volumes, so I guess, I don't know, man. It just feels, because in manga you can do page to page adaptation for manga, whereas in light novel you can't really do page to page adaptation. They actually have to, like, cut some stuff out to do some stuff, which is why it feels like in the light novel there's a lot more progress being made. But I guess in reality maybe not, because in like the 25 volumes of like High School DD, for example, that was like only 1 year, because at the end I think Reyes graduates or something, and I'm like, that was 1 year, bruv. It just, I don't know. Yeah, so JC stuff. The opening is kind of rubbing off on me, I'm not gonna lie. So, but anyway, let's get into it. Episode 3, Necesarios. Gogo Hachijihan. Is that possible? So your circadian rhythm is just like in tune with Japanese standard time. Wow. Is this circadian rhythm? I can't remember. Dean, Black Clover. Man, she sounds so much like a different person, which leads me to believe she's like some kind of experiment, or she was conditioned, like I said, like a dog, or like an animal rather. See, this is what I hate when they say this is magic, but we have to do rituals like this. I want to say Bombardier Maxima and blow the whole house down. That's magic, at least for me personally. That's what I feel like. That's what magic should be. It should make things easier, not as hard as to do things in real life. Like, this feels more like a ritual. I guess magic is kind of like ritualistic. Call down angels, and that's not supernatural. So that means anybody can call down angels, is what we're saying, because it's for people who are talentless apparently.
形の固定化に失敗。最低限ブルーカラーのウィンディーネで神殿を守護できれば構いません。続けます。
かわいい天使、かわいい天使、かわいい天使、かわいい天使、かわいい天使、かわいい天使、
かわいい天使、かわいい天使、かわいい。Oh, drop that beat, yo. Kawaii 10. That's all I have, to be honest with you. That's how far I could go. Kawaii 10. They call me Ben 10. I got the Omnitrix in my tent, man. Oh, okay. Shit. The angel has come down. I'm not gonna lie. The angel looks like that thing from Freezing. The Novas from Freezing. That's what it reminds me of. It looks kind of sinister. I'm not, to be honest with you. I guess she's healed. There's no more injury on her back.
マナの補充に伴い生命の危機の回避を確認。ヨハネのペンを吸入します。
So I guess Johan's pen is like a program that, like a defense mechanism program, you know.
兄嬢ちゃんたちが危ない橋を渡っていると知って黙っているほど先生は子供ではない。
Fam, you're literally like 3 years old. I don't care what anybody says. You know about the real tragedy about her being so small? She can't even go on dates to the amusement park. That's the real tragedy. Imagine not being able to go on the amusement park. I swear to God, if this teacher is a romantic option, I'm going to have to reevaluate this whole show. What's the difference between sorcerers and normal people? Because if sorcerers don't have talents, so what's the difference? Is there some training, or are they actually still kind of special? They said this can rewrite the laws of nature and, you know, revert any attack done by any any magic attack. Does that include people born with supernatural abilities? Itachi! No! What? Why? What is she a dog? Why does she keep biting people? Wait, he had the information before? What do they mean by someone in the old position? Like he was like an index before? I was gonna say, why don't they go back to their house? And I remember that man blew it up. Is that legit? Not Baka. As long as it wasn't Baka. She doesn't remember anything, but she remembers to bite. Did she bite in her old life? Very curious. Maybe that signifies something about her character. Biting. Interesting. Bro, that episode kind of went fast. A good episode. Just building up on what we learned last episode. So essentially, the main takeaway is like, Toma was asking like they can burn the books, but obviously the big thing is the information which is in the human mind, and obviously you can't just delete that. But that man, the man that attacked them last episode, 913. That's all I remember. His name is like 40913. He said or at least they made it seem like he was like a previous holder of of one for all. No, not one for all. He was like the previous. He lived her previous life. Indexes like the consciousness can move from like one person to the other. Maybe like they said, like they pass it down. You know, from each person to person. But it's weird. It was like the selection choice to pass down from a candidate to another candidate. Because at first, maybe I think, okay, maybe it's just nuns. So if it's just nuns, they probably just pass it down from, you know, female to female. But I guess they can pass it down anyhow, I assume. Because they're probably going to have to pass it down later at some point when Index dies, right? Except she's like some old ass person who like is living like 2,000 years old. I don't know, but yeah, interested to see where this show is going. Definitely not as hype as the last episode, but nonetheless a good episode anyway. So I'll see you guys next week for another episode of A Certain Magical Index. Peace.